abilities are truly amazing.
Hello, Vindicator. Malibor has kept me informed of the situation. The deadlock of the High Council. I hope your presence here means things have changed. Straight to business. The Ministry of Commerce would have suited you well. I'm pleased that the Council is once again working towards a solution. It felt wrong not to help. Do you know where I was when it happened? The incident, they call it. I was in the temple next door, conversing with my cousin. I was in the middle of replying to him about, you know, I don't even recall. Some meaningless bit of family drama, I'm sure. One moment he was there, and the next, gone. My cousin, the floor, the wall, just gone. I found myself looking out at the scaled citadel, unable to comprehend. And now, here I stand, the elder of House Dulkev. Lucky? Perhaps. I have been pondering it. Whether luck is a consideration if the great serpent guides all things. You cannot imagine it. A single moment of pure, terrible silence. A meter's distance was all that separated me from whatever has become of Dazra. I find that through all the chaos and the scrambling since, my mind drifts back to that moment. I could be gone as well. But here I remain, spared. And I do not know why. Hopefully you can deliver them from this. But what comes after? What about the next trial? I'm sorry. I should shoulder my own burdens, not force them upon you. I've grown so tired of the Council squabbling, and I want no further part in it. I have no demands, no requests. All must serve. And House Dulkev is no exception. It is a shame you are not born House Dulkev. You seem unnatural for this line of work. Here is what I can tell you. Sometime before our current calamity, Enesco Varun approached me looking for information about his grandfather's time. He was frustrated at the lack of progress. House Dulkev keeps extensive records, you see. While I was never told the exact reason behind the inquiry, I was able to deduce a fair amount. I provided him with the shipping manifests from the time of the Serpent's Crusade, materials and equipment that suggested some highly specialized research. I told Enesco where those materials had been sent. Weeks later, well, you've seen the Citadel. You know as well as any where we are now. I believe so. Yes. Enesco returned from the site in unusually good spirits. He boasted of something called the vortex interlock, and that it was the key to unlocking some new unseen potential. Whatever records exist of this interlock were swallowed up with the Citadel. And as for the original site, executors were sent, but did not return. And we can spare no more casualties. So I suggest you visit Malin Dam to the southeast. I believe it is more than it seems. It is the only place to learn more about these vortex interlocks and what connection they may have to the events at the Citadel. And should your search be fruitful, make sure it is known that House Dulcev was proud to serve when called upon.
And when you are older, you get your tattoos strong. But I hear so pretty.
I heard something. Considerable effort went into making at least some portion of this water sanitary.
You can't get in there, not unless you have a card. You're funny. So, you're trying to get in there? You're not the first person to come here recently, you know? Anasco Varun himself was here. I saw him, but he didn't talk to me. And there were too many other people around him. They all looked really serious. I heard he disappeared. Is that true? I never saw him come back out of the dam. But I did see them go in. They had cards that let them open the door. I found one after they'd left. I thought about using it, but I didn't want to get in trouble. Kavil said I should give it to him for safekeeping. So I did. Maybe he'll let you have it. Okay, good luck.
It would seem the farm has fallen on hard times. It is so empty.
It is not easy, seeing the citadel like this. But the best thing we can do is continue our jobs. No offense, but it's not your property.
The ownership of the card is far less important than its use.
Be that as it may, I feel it should be turned over to the proper authorities.
You know that all must serve Kavil. Right now, handing over that keycard. That is how you best serve the Great Serpent.
I only wish to serve, I swear. You are right, though. Here, take it. In comparison to some, hardly any time at all. I stumbled upon this place a few years back, and they were so desperate for help. I offered my services, they accepted, and here we are. I suspect, given my age, that my story will likely end here. At least, until the Great Serpent decides what to do with me after. I am not sure I have liked anywhere, to be honest. The work is predictable, not too taxing, and Gamerald lets me get away with less than others might. I could do worse. The aches and pains of old age would follow me no matter where I go. And if I could just get a good night's sleep, I would find all this quite acceptable. Goodness, no. Not a decent night's sleep in years, at least that I can recall. The aforementioned aches and pains at first, but over time I find my dreams drift towards something dark. The product of an anxious mind with too many years. Think nothing of it. Why would you care about the meaningless dreams of an old man? And are you one of them? I have this dream where I am a ghost, haunting long abandoned halls. There are others, and we are trapped for eternity. doomed to roam this corner of the world of the living. I fear I shall never see the Great Serpent. Perhaps it simply means I worry I have not done enough with my life. Perhaps I'm not getting enough vitamins.
Whoever laid claim to this place seems to be long gone. There must be some mechanism for draining the floodwaters. could not accomplish that.
Warning. Power fluctuations detected. Rerouting to compensate. Drainage pump control bypassed.
You are not welcome here. You will leave immediately. This is your only warning. I do not care what you think you need. Jinan Baron himself charged us with the protection of this facility. It was his last order, and it will be carried out. Yes, I know this Nasco. He visited, reinforced his grandfather's order. The work done here must be safeguarded, protected, never permitted to leave. None but the Speaker may decide otherwise. And you are not the Speaker.